Hey, thank you for taking the time to look at this review. So I purchased the Redragon M908 Impact RGB LED MMO gaming mouse, which is this one right here. And then I also purchased the Redragon K580 VATA, I guess how you say it, RGB LED backlight mechanical keyboard with mechanical keys. And I want to do my review. So I used to have another mouse, but it was not nearly close to this, and well, I put that up and got this one. This is the case that it came in, very secure. This thing is quite tight. You have to like use scissors to actually open that. But it's got stickers and manual and all. It's a plastic box. This keyboard is really nice. And what I did was I replaced it with my other keyboard. It's got a little clicky, but it's not that loud. It's just good enough. It's got a very good, solid feel. I like the fact that they're a little sturdy. They're not as like real touch sensitive, which is nice. Besides, other than that, I'm doing something on Discord at the moment. All right, there we go. But like I said, very RGB. And then when you get the program, I noticed I couldn't find the M908, but I got this one. I think they might have just titled it wrong, but this is the configuration to it. And you can do different lighting, which will also then affect of how the mouse will be. I haven't done the macro keys because I'm not very good at that, and so thought I'd just do my review. But like I said, this is a very solid keyboard. I've enjoyed it. It's like I said, it's clicky, but it's not that clicky. Which a lot of people get confused sometimes, you know what you want to do. But like I said, very good responsive, I've noticed, especially playing GTA, playing Killing Floor 3. This is a very good responsive keyboard. This also here, I like this because instead of like, you know where you have to go into your mouse settings and then adjust the speed, you can literally do it there. It'll show what it is and then set it to max speed. It's got a very good solid feel. I'm 44 years old, so as you can see, it's got a good solid feel right there. And then there's all the macro keys. That's what it looks like. There's the keyboard. Hope this helps.
Alright, so I'm going to show you my experience with the macro function on the Redragon Impact mouse. So this is the software that they provide you. You've got plenty of options, which you could probably find more information on YouTube, but I'm really just here to go over the issue that I'm having with the mouse itself. So what I have here is just a clicker, kind of records how many clicks you're doing. If I set up my rapid fire key for the macro for the button 4, which is that button there, right there next to the left click. Now, when I click that button, I get a ton of clicks when I set up the macro. I'll show you the way I have it set up. So in the manager, it's just a left click. I have 10 milliseconds between each action. It repeats the action as the button is pressed. Now the problem is, and maybe there's a fix for this coming soon, or maybe I'm just doing it incorrectly, but if I come here to click and I want to say, maybe I'm in a firefight with somebody and I'm aiming down the sights and I want to shoot them, if I'm holding the button down, I'm moving the mouse, but as you can see, it's not moving. The clicks are still going, but the mouse just stops functioning. I can't really do anything else. I can't right click, I can't aim down the sights, I can't even left click again, nothing. So Redragon was kind enough to send me this mouse. This is a brand new mouse because I already have the exact same mouse that I just purchased not too long ago, and it was having that issue, and I guess they thought that replacing the mouse was going to be the answer, but unfortunately it's not. Now everything else works fine. All of the buttons do what they're supposed to do, aside from using the macro, which cancels all the rest of the functions on the mouse for whatever reason. Outside of that, everything else works the way it's supposed to and as advertised. But that's been my experience with the Redragon Impact mouse. You do get a set of weights and a little box to put them in as well. The cable is braided. You can change the DPI right here in the middle if you need to. Everything is pretty well lit. And if you want to change your modes, you're able to do that as well.
Alright, so I just bought myself the mouse from Redragon, and this is how it came in this really cool box. I guess like this in case you wanted to hang it. And there's a pretty cool little box here. Let's see, I only got one hand. There we go. Ouch. Oh, that's cool. It's hard plastic too, it's not cheap. Little plastic cover. Oh, what is this? That's cute. Like a little suitcase. Oh, it must be a place to put the weights. Look at that. My mouse was having issues. Boom. Final Fantasy 14, World of Warcraft. Eat your heart out. We're going to be macroing those to freaking attacks, heals. Here we go. That's going to be a beauty. What else do we get? Instruction booklet. And ready for battle. Oh, there's stickers. That's a big sticker there. And then a bunch of small stickers. Cool. Okay, that's a laptop. Sweet. We'll check back on what it looks like when it's plugged in. At the moment, workspace is not acceptable for guests.
I really like this mouse. So I bought this mouse because my 11-year-old Logitech, it just started having issues and the right click wasn't working as well. I could probably fix it, but I decided it's time to give the old timer a break and get a new mouse. So I took a gamble. I got this one. I like that it has all these buttons. I like that it has the weights that you can add and remove. And for the price, it seemed like a no-brainer to me. I opened the back to show you. I actually have the weights right here. It comes in this box. Once you open it, you open this right here, and you have these little weights. So once you unclip here, you open it up, and you can add as much weight as you want to. It gives it a different feel. As you can see here, it holds about, I would assume that's around eight different weights. So I'm slowly leaning towards high-end gaming or computer gear. I'm going more towards budget, and I haven't been disappointed yet. I even like this mouse so much that I ended up buying the other one, the little brother, just because I got it on sale. I forgot how much I paid, but it was very inexpensive, and I wanted to see which one I like more. One thing I would say though, when you first start using it, it's a little bit rough or a little bit rougher on your mouse pad. I removed the plastics, and in about 3 weeks, it started getting a lot smoother. So give it some time to break in. Once it breaks in, it's a lot nicer, and you'll love it. And another thing that I really like is the USB cable. I really like how loose it is and how flexible, and it's very long as well, but it makes it very easy to just manage the cable because it's just so bendy and you can easily hide it anywhere.
The Redragon RGB Impact Mouse. It's very easy on the hands. I really enjoy the feeling of this mouse. There's all these reprogrammable buttons along with their divots that help you figure out which angle, which set you're actually on. Each of these buttons via the software itself, once you go to the Redragon website and get the drivers, are reprogrammable. You can set each DPI setting to be lower or higher, depending on which DPI level you're on. As you can see, there's the display to show exactly what level you're on. The colors and lighting obviously are customizable fully. Each of the buttons as well. You can enter macros to, get your quick little macros in with whatever game you play. And one of my favorite features about it is it's got kind of a microfiber, possibly cloth wire cover. It's way more durable than something plastic. It's something that great selling point. This thing will be really hard to break.
The one doesn't work. 2 hits 3. 3 hits 2. 4 works. 5 doesn't work. 6 works. 7 works. 8 works. 9 works. 0, 11, 12. Let's go back to 1. 1 does not work. 2 just keeps on hitting 3. 5 does not work. Great mouse, honestly. Wow. 10 out of 10.
Almost 2 years deep on this mouse. We're still chugging along. It's got some wear and tear on it, but that's expected with the level of gaming I do. I love the RGB. It's stylish, it's pretty. You can go in there and edit it in the Redragon app. It's very versatile. I would compare it to some of the name brand competitors with how efficient it is and how customizable it is. It's pretty much anything you could need for an MMORPG, first-person shooter. You've got all your keybinds, your macros. You can change the sensitivity and DPI with just a click of a button. Very nice mouse.
See, it's really loose. You can pinch it. It bunches. It looks terrible. Compared to the cable on my keyboard. Tight. No issues. On my old mouse. Tight. No issues. Not tight. Issues.
Bueno, ahí le mando que recibí ahora el mouse. Pueden fijarse aquí que los contrapesos no llegaron. El mouse se recibió en fecha. Un buen trato por parte de que lo trajo, Prime. Muy bien todo en su paquete, pero sin los contrapesos. Ahí le envío esto para que sepan que el mouse mío no va a tener contrapeso. Saludos y seguiremos con Prime. Me gusta mucho.
This is the Redragon gaming mouse. Looks like I need to clean it, but it's, if you look at the Logitech MMO mouse that I'm used to, or sure many people are used to, it's gotten obscene in price. So this was the best option I could find. You got 12 keys here on the side, down from the 16 I believe the Logitech option provided, but it's good to go.